start the recording, and we're away. Good morning, everyone. It's day one of CeBIT, and this is MeetMobility.com with Chippy, JKK, and Sasha. And JKK's just giving us a little bit of a warm-up, heads-up from CeBIT this morning on Tuesday. He's arrived, as have hundreds and tens of thousands of other people. I don't know how many people are expecting altogether, but let's switch over to JKK, who's on the line and can probably hear me right now. Are you okay, JKK?
I'm okay.
Hey.
I'm not with Sasha. I'm with Charbak.
Charbak is there.
We are here at Aka's booth at CeBIT floor.
Oh, I guess Charbak was actually camping out there last night, right?
Yeah, he's sleeping over.
Yeah, I was sleeping in the back thing there. Over here. It's the biggest booth in CeBIT. They just bought, like, they paid $500,000. They got this huge booth.
It's the biggest and the best, Charbak, we know that, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So tell me about the Home tablet.
Home 7 is here, Home 8 is not. But the Home 7 is just like Arcus 5, only bigger.
Yeah.
It feels responsive, even its ARM9. It actually was okay to use, no problems whatsoever. It looks like all the software is also a bit like a light versions or something, not that demanding. So that might be the case. Surfing was okay. Touchscreen was a bit milky, but still responsive. So in that front, I actually liked it. For the price, it might be something for many.
Hey, JKK likes it. He thinks it's awesome.
So I'm surprised to hear you say that you think the web experience was good. Really? I mean,
it was okay. Yeah, it was okay, really. But again, I think it didn't have zip running on background. So if you hack that with Google stuff or start installing apps, of course it will get slow. But for basic stuff, I think it's actually okay. It felt okay.
Yeah, in theory, the Arcus 5 is 3 times faster because of ARM Cortex A8, in theory. But Android is amazing, and Google is amazing with the browser, and the browser actually is kind of it's very usable. And this is maybe not just a normal ARM9. I think it's maybe one of the best ARM9. It's a special ARM9, about 720p. So I don't know. I think it's good.
Well, that's great. If they've really managed to build a device that's good enough for the couch, good enough for the bed, for 150 euros, it's fantastic. There's no Bluetooth on it, right?
Do you have video right now? Do you have video?
Yeah, you're on video right now, yeah. Although it's
people watching?
It's lagging. Yeah, 10,000 people watching, of course. But we're recording this, and it'll go out to another 5 million today, yeah?
Yeah. Didn't just get the device.
Yeah, he's getting the device to the show.
Charbaks, we are the best podcast in the world.
Yes,
you know that, right? So JKK, you went straight to the Arcos stand this morning. You haven't seen anything else, right?
Yeah, and they had coffee there, so that was the best thing ever.
I saw a nice picture from you, yeah.
Might be
Arcos
the best
with
in
coffee.
the world, actually.
Will be worth camping out there, will it?
Yeah, here he comes. So here you see Arcos 7 live, the best in the world.
Yeah, there's a big delay on the video. It's dropping out. We're not getting too many frames a second here.
Dropping out. Oh no.
But
dropping out.
Maybe if I refresh that, we can get you up again.
Can you see that a little bit, kind of?
One second. Bear with us. No, it's not looking good. It's very, very delayed. The video will come along in about a minute.
Yeah, 3G. Yeah, we have 20-second delay there. So
there's a 20-second delay. Maybe it's gonna go through, maybe not. But anyways, the Arcos 7 home tablet. They call it home tablet because you're not allowed to take it outside the home. In theory, I mean, according to marketing, it's kind of like it's hard. If you go outside and you say it's my home tablet, but why are you outside? Then that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, so it's tethered by a power cable, yeah? It's tethered by a power cable. There's no battery.
Yeah. There's the power cable. You don't have to charge with USB. You get the charger built in. That's very special.
The one issue for me is no Bluetooth, so no headsets, nothing. The other one was no portrait mode yet, so they might have a software solution, but it doesn't have the accelerator, so ebook reading might have some problems.
I'm thinking that they might add a button here to the portrait mode thing. to do maybe they could. I mean, I don't think it should be hard. It's just a software thing. Maybe
so is there any way maybe Aldico can make a quick mod to their software to enable a portrait mode?
Yeah, I was talking about that, and they said they are definitely thinking about it for ebook reading. But I understood Aldico actually can do that by itself. So if you're using a good ebook reader, then it's okay, I guess.
FB Reader does that as well. You can manually switch it, so that's quite nice.
Yep.
So what else are you planning to do? What else are you planning to do this morning?
So right now I'm going to Asus and then Hangon. So next tablet will be Hangon tablet, and next netbooks will be Asus EPCs. I haven't done a video about the aluminum stuff yet, so I have to check them out. And there has been some weird stuff going on, which is which on the Asus stand, so we have to check that out. But right now we are drinking more coffee here at Arcos, and it might be best in the world.
I mean, for $149, I thought it was $149. That's what they told me, kind of. But then they changed it to $179. But for $179, it's pretty good. I mean, it's big, 7-inch.
Yeah, the big costs more.
We're going to have you on the podcast, Charbax. The next Meet Mobility podcast, you're invited to come in and talk at length.
Thanks.
Otherwise, if I let you carry on now, Google will penalise us for repeat content.
Cool. Okay, so more at 12 o'clock. So next update in 2 hours, and hopefully the next tablet in our hands then.
All right, Jacob Charbax, thanks for calling in. We'll catch up with you later, yeah? Cheers now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's great to have Charbax on the line. The guy's got so much passion, it's just unbelievable. So just a quick summary there. They had the Arcos 7 home tablet. JKK sounds like he's pretty surprised at the speed of it. ARM9 indicating that it's really not going to be that fast at all for web browsing, but JKK seems pretty happy with it. As a home device, it might be acceptable. We've talked about this before, that when you're in a home scenario, you're much more accepting of slow browsers because you're in no rush. You're not actually wanting to get anything done, so you don't feel like you're hitting any barriers. So they might have actually done a pretty good job there by dropping the ARM9 CPU in there as a very low-cost part, just dropping the price and giving the chance for people at home to sample this sort of couch sofa surfing, bed surfing kind of idea. So hopefully we'll get some more news on the Arcos 7 and maybe a little bit on the Arcos 8 later today, but at least we'll get Charbax in on the podcast next time. The other things that happened this morning, really not that new, is that NVIDIA launched the Ion 2 platform, and I'm not sure whether they're calling it the Ion 2 or the Ion 2010. Of course, that is the coprocessor that switches in to replace the GMA 3150 on the Intel netbook platform to give you much better 3D capability plus HD video decoding in hardware, which links in nicely to the Flash 10.1 player, which then allows you to play YouTube 720p and, in theory, 1080p videos on the netbooks through the GPU, which you can't do with the standard netbook build. The 3D performance is said to be 10 times that of the standard netbook platform, but again, that's not that thrilling because the standard netbook platform has close to zero 3D capability anyway, so 10 times 0 is not that thrilling. But anyway, allow you to run games from a couple of years ago, so yeah, it's interesting for the gamers. It gives them some capability to do gaming on the netbook platform. So anyway, they're saying that's launched. It's going to be available in April, and the Acer 532G I think is the first netbook that's going to have that. Intel formally announced the N450 in their press conference this morning, but of course we know about that for a long time. The N450 is the Pine Trail platform. The 470 is the 1.8 gigahertz version of that, and with the 455 and the 475 coming in to offer DDR3 memory capability. So actually, really, I think that's more of a marketing exercise. Give the marketing groups, the teams, the figures they need to differentiate against standard netbooks. And as far as the end user is concerned, there's not a major difference there. Intel also announced a new Classmate PC. It's based on the same industrial design as the previous one. And this is a convertible touchscreen device, if you've seen it before, slightly ruggedized. And they've basically announced that it's a little bit more rugged and not much change there. So I did query whether it might have a transflective screen on it, but it doesn't. Someone's checked that out for me. It's a normal LCD on that, so that's a shame. It would have been nice if that had a transflective screen on it. So that's about it for the 10 o'clock update, CeBIT Day 1. I'm sure there's going to be lots happening today, so that's just a few things, a taster of what's going to go on at CeBIT. JKK's running around, Sasha's running around, loads of people on Twitter that I'm following to pick up news, and they're also responding to queries for extra information, so that's great. Thanks to those guys out in CeBIT. And JKK is coming back at 12 with me. Hopefully he'll bring Sasha along with him at 12 o'clock. But until then, that's goodbye from us. And come along to meetmobility.com/live. There's a chat session running there. And I'll be at the desk most of today. So we'll hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.